Chat. How are we doing? We're back to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna wrap up Battle City today, or tonight. It's kind of late where I am. And I don't know what comes next. I imagine, I don't know if they adapted the Waking the Dragon arc. Maybe they did, because they have some Seal of Orichalco's cards. But, we'll see. I did a little bit of extra playing. Just, I did a single duel, I bought some more packs, and I did some shuffling around of the deck before starting stream, because we're jumping into Battle City. So I feel like just like in the anime, how they change their decks every season, we needed to change the deck a bit off screen. So we're currently still running with a 100% win rate. I'm gonna just quickly go over some of the basics of the deck now. I think the big changes are, I got this Magician Circle as a fun sort of anime effect card. Not necessarily super good, but it's fun to have. Nightmare Wheel, that's going to be fun. I got rid of Rush Recklessly because I don't want to have to endlessly interface with the, do you want to activate a card now? It's this turn phase. 7 Tools to the Bandit, added that to the deck. And I got Chaos Emperor Dragon as a new boss monster. I have another one of this guy that I pulled, but I'm only running one. I also have 3 Spell Power Grasps, and I'm gonna add all 3 of them to the deck because they recharge our breaker, and we have a lot of just general spell counter cards. So we have Silent Magician, we have obviously Breaker, Defender, Blaster. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting sight. And I removed some of the clutter, like Upstart Goblin. That's just in the side deck for when we shrink the deck again. Got rid of like Swords of Revealing Light. Got rid of Time Space Trap Hole, since my enemies, they don't usually last long enough to extra deck summon anything. And yeah, so that's where we're at with this now. Hello, Bradley. Ready to jump directly into Battle City against the Mystery Duelist. Now, the premise of this duel in the story is that, first of all, I don't think it happens in the manga. I know it happens in the anime. May not happen in the manga. I don't 100% remember, because I kind of feel like Pegasus just killed Bandit Keith in the manga. But anyways, Bandit Keith steals the Millennium Puzzle, so we have to duel him to get the Millennium Puzzle back. And we don't have access to the Pharaoh. And Bandit Keith, obviously, machine deck, but he has no overall strategy other than just cheating. So I think this is going to go quite well for us. Let me tell you that. Let's start by setting enemy controller and summoning out Marauding Captain. And then Stream health. Wait a minute. Are we back? Chat, are we back? It seems like we're back. I shouldn't be having all of these. We back. Alright. So, I don't know when I fell out. Basically, he summoned some crap. Machine conversion, just boost his card effect. Not going to activate anything just yet. He wants to do battle. I could enemy controller him, but I don't think that's the best strategy right now. I actually drew a really bad hand with my 2 boss monsters, Prime Material Dragon and Matthew Garcet. No, this kind of sucks ass. I guess we'll set this and end our turn. So we're actually in pretty bad situation right now, because I really need to draw some monsters soon, or I'm not going to be able to keep up in any capacity. It's only Bandit Keith though, probably. Yeah, he couldn't summon anything either. I'm getting endless prompts to use my enemy controller. Oh wait, he did have something. Interesting, interesting. I don't know if he's working for a tribute. Okay. Now we have a strategy again. We can just disrupt him a little bit if we need to, but we can work our way up into Prime Material Dragon, and that should be enough to deal with anything that he has going for himself. Hello, have they activated your trap card yet? Oh, they're about to. No, it's not worth it. Not for 1300. Enemy controller is too good of a card to squander on a measly 1300 points. He's got good board presence though, I'll give him that. So now, I'll activate Call of the Haunted to bring back my marauding captain. No interruptions? Alright, cool. Then I'll tribute him to summon Prime Material Dragon. Alright, and then we'll just go in for the battle phase, I guess. Ooh, and during my main phase 2, I can even set my magic jammer. Though, my field is pretty bloated at this point. Probably... I don't know, am I gonna regret this though? Because if he has a good card like that, I would have really liked to just not have let him use that. Oops. But I guess it's worth it to be able to play some of my pieces. Now I summon my Exploder Dragon! And now we do battle. Oh crap. Cyberjar! Oh no. Oh no, I can't. God damn it. Oh, a couple of Mirror Forces is pretty decent though. Oh crap, he's gonna summon way better cards than me, no! This is terrible, Chad. No, wait, isn't it only normal summon? I don't think he'll be able to, yeah, I don't think he'll be able to summon anything. Alright, hold on. This we can maybe cook with. Alright then. Hey, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. End phase. Also got to draw a bunch of cards, but... God damn it. Hey! Magic Jammer would have come in handy right there. Okay. So I guess my next play is to wait for him to summon something. I could go into Copycat. I could also do a creature swap, even if I have Copycat, so I should probably sit on that. I will be setting Magic Jammer, though. I'll be sacrificing the extra slot. Just because I really want to disrupt anything that this guy might be cooking. Okay, so he has nothing. Crap. End phase. Have to ditch a card. So that's one of the rules. You can only hold 6 cards at your end phase. The real problem with digital Yu-Gi-Oh! Being asked 20 times a second if you want to activate an effect. Yeah. Allure of Darkness. So, we are... I know he has a monster in hand. I don't know if it's a dark monster. I wasn't paying close enough attention. If he doesn't, he might be about to banish his entire hand. Or send his entire hand to the graveyard. No, okay. He had, Zera the Mat. Oh, he did. What do I... Enemy controller. No, and won't be using that. Another attack boost. Come on. Okay. Now... I kind of need to do enemy controller this time around. Oh, he had a magic jammer of his own! Oh my god. But I activate my 7 tools of the bandit! So I pay 1,000 points to negate your trap card. This is the longest combo I think I've managed in this game so far. Alright then. Now we bust out the tricky. And we'll be stealing your 2100 attack point. Oh, 1850. But that's fine. We can still overcome his defenses. Yeah. Yeah, wait. I have a strategy here. Just attack over this. Mirror Force to break whatever he cooks up next. And then we should be able to take control of the duel. Plus we have Wonder Wand. And that might get me into drawing some better combo pieces. But I don't want to use it just yet, because if I only have the tricky, I don't want to just clear my board. Ooh. But I don't have any appropriate targets for it. See, this is kind of the problem. I've accidentally built into a spell counter deck, but the really, really good spell counter cards, they haven't been released by this. Okay, we back again? I keep getting knocked out. I keep losing all of my connection for some reason. I had this whole song and dance about this era of spell counter deck building, because that's what I did. I had a Dark Magician spell counter deck in this era that sort of morphed into a Dark Magician spell counter, different dimension, remove and play kind of strategy. Heavy emphasis on like different dimension master and things like that. Eventually turfed Dark Magician out of that thing and had like a spellcaster counter combo deck. That became the Invoked Fusion Toolbox deck. That's my pride and joy. I believe one of the greatest decks ever assembled. We back, yeah. That's... If it happens again, I am going to switch over to hotspot internet instead. Because I don't know what could be causing this other than... maybe the cat. I brought the cat in early tonight. Maybe he's eating the Wi-Fi. But yeah, so... I don't want to use Wonder Wand just yet. Even though it is 500 attack points. Because... I might want to go into spell counter plays if I draw into something good. And I don't want to clear my board. Plus, I got a Mirror Force. I can break the board if I absolutely need to. Soul Taker. Okay, so... Yeah, I cannot have him destroying my card. I will be discarding... Ooh, I guess... Ooh! Matu Garset is probably a better boss monster for this specific duel, because with Bandit Keith, I think I really just need the attack points. But he has easy disruption like this, so I think the Dark Magician of Chaos probably would be a better card to bust out if I manage to bring something out. Plus, well, it doesn't. Well, hey, oh, I got the inferior, well, the superior Matu Garset. Okay, now I guess we'll use Wonder Wand. And direct attack. We should be able to wrap the duel up next turn. I don't think he has more gas left in his tank. Cats love to eat Wi-Fi. Might want to put some bitters on your router to discourage it. I might want to do that, though. Okay, here... we might be able to wrap this up now. Marauding Captain. And normal summon him. Use the tricky, use Copycat to attack into our boy. Face down one. And wait, actually... Yeah, hold on. I don't want any ambiguity here. Let's use Creature Swap to give him the Marauding Captain. Okay, so it was a fake out. No, wait, actually, if I had attacked into that with Marauding Captain, wouldn't have gone through. I would have had to break it with Copycat, and he had another round in him. But now... now I can just clear him out completely. Because it could have been another Cyber Jar, and I didn't want to extend things any further than we had to. But that duel was a bit too hectic. That's because he stole my Millennium Puzzle. I didn't have the Pharaoh with me. So now, what do we have? Battle City begins. Mystery Duelist. Yeah. 0 to Infinity. The Pendulum Scraps. War of the Giants. Zera the Moth. Soul Taker. That's not a bad card, though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up a notepad file here. Stop Defense. That's another good one. And I'm going to save it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards on my desktop for any cards we unlock that I may want to toy around with. So now, okay, we move on to Exodia. So the gimmick, the narrative, chat, let me paint you a picture. Joey Wheeler has just been accepted into the Battle City tournament because the rare hunters, or the ghouls in the manga and sup, they're going around, they work for Merrick, just defeating duelists, taking their most precious cards, rarest cards. That's the gimmick of Battle City. Whenever your opponent defeats you, you have to give them your rarest card. Every registered duelist has their most rare card on the registry, and this is Kaiba's ploy to eventually gather up all of the Egyptian god cards. And the ghouls, like Joey Wheeler, did not qualify, but they hacked the system to let him in because he has the Red Eyes Black Dragon. He dueled the Exodia duelist, lost the Red Eyes. Then Yugi challenges the rare hunter to get the Red Eyes back, and that is this duel. And Yugi will win, but Joey will not accept the Red Eyes because he'll be like, no, I need to prove myself by defeating all of your leftovers from Duelist Kingdom. He duels not Rex Raptor. He duels Esperoba, who defeats Rex Raptor. He duels Weevil. He duels Mako Tsunami. So that's where we're at. This guy, he loves Exodia, so he's probably using paper. Oh, he uses rock. Interesting. But also, all of his pieces of Exodia are fake. So that's Okay. I guess we'll go for Vindictive Old Magician. Then we'll set our Magician Circle and our Mirror Force. When he attacks into my Vindictive Magician, I'll pop his monster with it. Then I can bust out my Defender, or hopefully draw into something better, and I can start aggressively pushing the duel, because I don't know how aggressive his hand management is going to be. Like, yeah, okay, he has Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, okay. Ah! Chat! I was defeated. Okay. I believe this is the first time in my life where I have ever actually lost to Exodia. That is such trash. What a horrible duel. But Exodia is a great card. Iconic, of course, but, you know, it's a great card for any... because what Exodia's existence does is that it rubber bands the upper limit. It sort of puts a cap on how strong your draw power can get. Because if we ever reach a stage in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Exodia becomes meta viable, you know there's too much generic searching and draw power in the game, and you need to curb that stuff out. So because Exodia exists, we now have a sort of fixed roof to card power. Okay, Breaker. And I guess Nightmare Wheel. Even though, do I even want that? Do I wanna... I get, you know, it's fine to burn him, but I don't think it's gonna last long enough. Fine to do like maybe an extra 1,000 damage or whatever. Ugh. Okay, so this is pretty stacked. Come on! This is an incredibly stacked deck. I've never seen such obvious cheating in my life. Come on. Oh, okay. But also, I might be able to beat him by just putting a card destruction in my deck, so... First of all, we'll activate the effect of Breaker to blow this up. Then... Ooh. We'll attack directly. Okay, he didn't have a battle trap. I didn't want to use my Wonder Wand because I might want to draw out of that. And actually, I don't want to squander Copycat on that either, because he might be useful if he manages to actually summon something of any value. Okay, he didn't. Then now, I guess it's time. Summon Copycat. He does nothing, I know. Now we do Wonder Wand on Copycat. Activate Wonder Wand. Turf him. Draw 2 cards. Yes! Activate Spell Power Grasp. Use it on Breaker. And then we can add a new Spell Power Grasp to our hand. Then we can use Breaker to blow up his back row. Okay. So we were able to force that into activation. And, Copycat is... Oh! Oh my god! I've won. Because I'll resurrect Copycat, tribute him and Breaker for Dark Magician of Chaos, then I'll summon Chaos Emperor Dragon, and I'll destroy both of our hands. And he has pieces of Exodia already in his hand. Those are limited. He can't have more of those in his deck, and I don't think they would have built this deck like that anyways. So, provided he doesn't draw and search his way into Exodia on his next turn, this duel is over. I just need to carefully set my card face down, and I end my turn. And even if he... Yeah, okay, yeah. Even if he blows Breaker up, it doesn't matter. Then I can just instantly go for Chaos Emperor Dragon. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's done. It's done, chat. We win. What an appropriate boss monster for me to cycle into here. So yes, Call of the Haunted. Bring back Copycat. Copycat, by the way, has the same aura as like the Tricky, which I'm a fan of. No, don't eat that. No. Now We can summon him by releasing both of our monsters. And in his original incarnation, he would have given us a magic card back, but we don't even need that. Banish Copycat, banish Breaker, and go for Chaos Emperor Dragon in attack mode. And then we'll activate Chaos Emperor Dragon's effect. Pay 1,000 life points. We don't need to chain anything. It's over. Oh, what's that? You used Reckless Greed so you can't draw a card? Oh no, that's so sad. So sad for you. Chat. And now we just wait until we draw a monster and it's over. You don't have a win condition anymore, dude. And how appropriate it is that it would be Breaker, the magical warrior. It is done. Hopefully he can give me like a graceful charity or a pot of greed or something for this victory. But yeah, Joey gets the opportunity to take Red Eyes back, but doesn't take it because he doesn't feel like he's earned it. He's gonna build himself up as a duelist and then signature card, arm. I don't want that. A Reckless Greed, ew, disgusting. But yeah, he's gonna do that, and we'll face off against him in the finals, but we won't. We'll face off against him under Marek's control later on, but it's a whole thing. Now we're gonna duel Arcana. And Arcana, he's like another Dark Magician user, but we're not a Dark Magician user. So, and also there's a buzzsaw coming for our legs. I feel like magicians like scissors. Oh, his paper. I'm not good at predicting what they're gonna pick this time around. I did it pretty well yesterday. But they want me to go first anyway, so it doesn't matter. Also, his name is Pandora in the Japanese version. We'll start out with Defender. In attack mode. And then I will set a face down card. In face down mode, and I end my turn. Infected Male. Once per turn, you can target one level 3 or lower monster you control. It can attack your opponent directly. Okay. Wait, it's a continuous card. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll pop that. Get rid of that. No, I don't want to set anything. Arguably, the dumbest move you could have made, but then again, you do have a Dark Magician deck, so what are you gonna do? Okay, Breaker isn't destroyed because he had a spell counter on him. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So Copycat can get the points to go over Dark Magician. I guess that's the strategy this time. Crash them, attack his face down, and then Mystic Tomato, yeah. I know your tricks. I'm well versed in the ways of how to build a Dark Magician deck. What is this? What is that? Trash Obelisk? Trash Obelisk? Huh. You mean this? That's Arcana. Or Pandora if you want to be a plebe. Messenger of Peace. Monsters with 15 or more attack cannot declare an attack. Once per turn during your standby phases, pay 100 life points or destroy... Oh, come on. Yeah, hey, we're not gonna let you, you're not gonna be keeping that. So now I can XC summon. That's something he's not ready for. But we're just gonna pop. Now we'll attack into Mystic Tomato. And I assume he'll summon another one? Yeah, there we go. So we'll attack into the other Mystic Tomato. Just thinning out his deck. Don't you worry about that. Stealth Bird, what does this do? Once per turn you can change this card to face down defense position. When it flips summon, burn. Yeah, so his strategy is just like board presence and shit like this, I guess. It's fine. Your move, Arcana. Trash Belisk. Okay. I'm gonna summon Prime Material Dragon by tributing... Yeah, tributing Breaker. And this way, I've immunized myself from the worst effects of his burn damage. Also, what is the other effect here? You can send one card from your hand to negate the activation. Yeah, when a card would be destroyed. Okay. End turn. And see, this is kind of the way I think you can defeat all of these AI duelists. Is that I think it's very hard to teach them how to play the grind game, right? Ooh, we'll be summoning this though. And this generates a lot of spell counters, so Breaker and him have a lot of synergy together. Or her, actually, I guess it's a lady. Hey, I could have cleared up the duel in their turn. But whatever. I'm not too proud of a duelist to let him struggle a little longer. I can give him that extra turn. Make your move. Oh, Arcana, that's not good enough, man. That's just not a good enough move. Get rid of that. Direct attack. It's over. This Dark Magician Chode was no match for my deck. And now, I'm the greatest magician the world's ever known. He has really, like, 4Kids voice. He has a bad case of that. So he was doing it, I think, to resurrect his wife. Obviously, he doesn't get his wife, though. Thousand Knives, Ectoplasm, Dark Hole, already had that. Okay, then. Playing with a Parasite. So yeah, this is the first of Joey reheating Yugi's leftovers from Duelist Kingdom, playing against Weevil. This time around, Weevil has the Insect Queen. It's no better than whatever he had last time. Actually, I think the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth is a more viable strategy today because they did some Duelist Kingdom protein powder booster pack releases a few years ago. Graceful Charity, a card everybody but me has. Go, Breaker! Okay. So, yeah, that's his strategy. Just turn all of my stuff into insects to beef up his own cards. We're not gonna let him do that. So my guy's a spellcaster again now. That's what we... And you love to see it. You love to see it. Go into battle phase. Might be a good idea to start building up the... Oh, the Cocoon of Evolution. To start building up the Blast Magician as well. Since we do have a Spell Power Grasp. It's actually one weakness of my deck is that I don't have a lot of spell cards. It's fine though. It's fine. We'll let him play now. Oh, another face down card. Weevil, you're not gonna go very far with that attitude, let me tell you. Marauding Captain to summon Blast Magician. Then activate Spell Power Grasp. Put it on Blast Magician. And then Blast Magician gets another counter. Though, I technically didn't need that. I could have put that on Breaker. And then I would... Yeah, I should have done that. Because I can just activate his effect immediately. But he gets rid of all of his spell counters. Now I can just pop this. Well, you live and learn. So what's it? Oh, ho, ho, wait a minute. Weevil. I didn't know you had it in ya. I guess we'll set Mirror Force, even though I don't think he's going to be summoning anything. Anything capable of really attacking anything. What do you think, chat? Do you think Weevil Underwood's gonna take me to the cleaners? Okay, now... Okay. This strategy is getting old, Weevil. Put that on Breaker. Add another Spell Power Grasp from our deck to our hand. Activate the effect of Breaker to pop his DNA Surgery. Because he might have burn your opponent for every insect in his hand. I don't know what combo pieces he might be playing with, if any. So now activate Blast Magician's effect to pop his Cocoon again. And start battle phase again. Starting with Breaker. Oh, okay. And now, I believe we've outgrinded Weevil's strategy. And that he's not going to be he's not going to be outplaying us from this point on. I feel like we've done good. See, this is what I'm talking about. Tribute Marauding Captain. Activate the effect of a card. No, we don't need that. Spell Power Grasp again. On Breaker. Don't need a card. Activate it though to pop this, because this card could be an annoying stall and we don't need that. And then attack with Prime Material Dragon. Yeah, okay, he's out. He is done. He has no strategy, he has no plays, he has nothing. Now you got this? Yeah, I got this. Weevil Underwood, he's a real chode of a player. He's got a fun design though, but also he's one of these 11-year-old kids that shows up to locals, and he's just spent all of his lunch money on rare Blue Eyes cards, and they're not very he's watched a lot of videos about building the perfect Blue Eyes deck. Little does he know, the perfect Blue Eyes deck is a deck that's just a large assortment of cards that happen to be in the trash at a given moment because Blue Eyes ain't good. 1600, 3000. Let's head just straight into our battle phase, I guess. Oh, okay, so we win. We'll get our Marauding Captain back. And then we'll have exactly 4,200 attack points on board. Breaker, attack, Marauding Captain, attack. I feel like this deck we've built is much better. Well, it has actual internal synergy in a way that my previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream decks did not. Yeah, because like on one of those Duel Academy ones, you know, the starter deck was just a bunch of normal monster, like water something. It was totally terrible, and I swapped over into like a warrior toolbox deck that sort of worked, sort of didn't. But this is also a deck I'm more familiar with from my own life. But so yeah, we will put a Parasite card in Joey's deck. Joey still beat him. In this case, we beat him. It is what it is. Mime Control, Reverse Duel. Oh yeah, I guess we could do that if we get tired of these. If we exhaust all of the streams, we could just reverse stream. Okay, Insect Queen, Petite Moth, Insect Barrier. Not Parasite, which is interesting. It may not have been out at the time. Or it was, I don't remember. Mime Control. Okay. This is the duel where Yugi faces off against Slifer. User deck. And I feel like for the purpose of role-playing, we should add Slifer to the deck, shouldn't we? Otherwise, because like, it's gonna make my deck significantly more shit, because I'll never summon him under any circumstances. He has a trash attack boost effect that is worthless. Summoning him, sacrificing 3 monsters to bring him out is a waste of good resources. His second mouth, blow up anything below 2,000 attack points, is really, really good in a control strategies, but you know, it's way too much to ask of a 3 tribute monster. He strings, so I guess scissors? Oh no, he was prepared for that. He wants to go first. I wonder also about his Revival Jam strategies, because that's I find it's an interesting card and an interesting like slime cards in general. Oh god, what is this hand? I've got 5 cards and none of them can touch Slifer. Ew. Ugh. Oh god. And see, the trick here is that he's just gonna play defense until he can get Slifer out. So, let's not. Okay. Let's see. Oh god. Yeah, this is his strategy, by the way. Just board presence. Activate a card. No, I'm not squandering my magic cylinders on that. I know he has monsters with more attack points. Ew. Okay, so it might be time to start squandering some of our cards. Hopefully he'll summon something else, though. Yeah, okay, that's good. Ugh. Well, it would have been better if he summoned it in attack mode. End turn. Chat, I'm not optimistic about this one because I've drawn into the worst opening hand I've seen so far. Now we will use Magic Cylinder, even though I could have popped him because I want to burn him for 2,000. That's a decent effect, like at this power level of the game. Obviously, you don't use Magic Cylinder in a real duel, but in this thing we're doing, it's fine. I should have set this earlier, because then I could have attacked with Old Vindictive Magician, used it, and summoned a spellcaster straight from the deck. It's also a good way to bring out the Tricky, I'm realizing, which I removed because it's, you know, discard a card to bring out a 2000 attack point monster. Who needs it? Who needs it? I didn't really need to do this. I could have just Mirror Forced next turn, but he might have some token generating abilities and we don't want to have to toy around with that. Wait a minute. Okay. I was gonna say, does he have it already? Psych! See, there's his token jam breeding machine. His token spawner. What do we think, chat? Do you think Strings is gonna do me in? We're both just... See, this is the funny thing, is that both of our strategies right now rely on hopefully drawing into cards that we can use. And, yeah, it ain't great. So, I could swing with Old Vindictive Magician. Then I can instantly activate Magician Circle. I could get out... I don't really have anything really good, though. I could get Defender, but he won't do anything. I could get Breaker, but Breaker won't do anything. I also think Breaker only gets his spell counter when he's normal summoned. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember fully, though. It's kind of a... See, that's the problem with Magician's Circle as a card, just as it's designed. It is a sort of win more card. Also, it should be a quick play spell card. It has no business being a trap. Because it requires way too much setup for what little payoff it has. But yeah, so we could summon Marauding Captain and do nothing with it. I'm loath to place Raigeki Break face down because just endless prompts to activate it are incoming, but it's gonna be necessary because I may need to break his Actually, yeah, let me activate it just right away to get rid of the Jam Breeding Machine. No, you know what? I'd rather get rid of his slime. Because the tokens, I can deal with the tokens. Oh! Oh! I drew the perfect out! It's done. I win. Chat, you're about to watch as Strings' strategy will work to my advantage. For my Silent Magician also gains attack points when my opponent draws. I think it's only... No! No! It's not even just in the draw phase. Every time your opponent draws a card, plays a spell counter on it, max 5 though. And yeah. So Slifer, if he gets it out, is going to be stronger than Silent Magician. But we'll make sure he won't be getting that out. Also, I'll activate this right away to beef up my Silent Magician. Add another one of these to my hand. And then I will attack your jam with my Silent Magician. And I activate Magician's Circle. So we both special summon a spellcaster. Wait a minute, Blast Magician. That's a good sneaky pull here because I'll be able to pop his jams. Okay, he has no spellcasters in his deck. Hopefully this isn't like a Cyber Jar or something. No, it's just Revival Jam. You're gonna pay life points to bring this loser back. Okay. I'm not gonna set my Cold of the Haunted just yet. I think we have. I think we've reshaped the balance of this duel to our favor. Oh, god damn it. Okay, we just need breaker or something. Hold on, I'll activate his effect immediately to blow up the jam. To blow up the jam token. Then I'll activate this to increase, I guess, for Blaster, because he's gonna draw anyways, and this thing's gonna be as strong as it can get. And he might summon a monster that's stronger than 700, so it's okay to have 2 counters on this. It's his move. In 1 turn, I'll be able to attack again. Okay. There we go. So I could wait it out. I could do that. And then I could not play all of my breaker counters, but I'm going to pop all of this immediately. Activate Spell Power Grasp to give Breaker yet another counter. I should have activated Blaster before doing that, though, because then he would have had 1 extra counter from using it, because I'm going to be getting rid of all of his counters to destroy the jam token. Change him into attack mode, and we'll attack with Silent Magician, because it might be, yep, Humanoid Slime, 2000 defense. And here comes the feeling strings. Ooh, you weren't able to bring out your Egyptian God card. You squandered your deck on trying to build up to a powerful boss monster, when you should have been building a deck that was good without that powerful God monster. It's done. He has no chance. Unless he has another, like, Nightmare Steel Cage of some variety. God damn it. And I don't have any more tokens to... God damn it. Ugh. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. My field is unbeatable. I'll even start setting some of my cards face down. This is Call of the Haunted, just in case, because he might pull out some shenanigans. Magic Jammer is a really good pull there, because I feel like he's about to Swords of Revealing Light me, or Nightmare Steel Cage me, or something. Nope, okay, it's done, we win. Chat, we win. 3,500 attack points. It's so much. It's a bit excessive. I'll attack you with my weakest monster too. And so yeah, Yugi was able to win this duel by taking control of Revival Jam. Slifer had to attack it because of its second mouth, and Merrick had to draw cards whenever a monster was resurrected. But Revival Jam kept being resurrected, and eventually Yugi was able to loop the entire deck on Merrick's side and force a deck out. It's one of the best duels in the manga, or the anime, because it really emphasizes Yugi's as a protagonist. And this is what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that it began as a manga before, like, it had Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game. It was just about this guy who can play games really well. And the original run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still my favorite one, though I have a lot of love for GX and 5Ds. But the original run is my favorite because it still has that torch of he wins because he's good at playing games, not because he has the best deck. And you love to see that. And so yeah, I wasn't actually able to do that. I wasn't able to exploit his deck quite to my advantage. Though I think Silent Magician level 4 would have been a sneaky way of doing that. Regardless, yeah, we get Slifer. Ooh, we have a Pot of Greed too. Ooh, and the Dark Door. That's a fun control card because it means only one monster can attack per turn. But okay, so now some alterations. We'll allow ourselves some alterations. First of all, we have Pot of Greed. And I believe I actually own IRL, the first print of this card. I know I owned Metamorphosis when that was at its most expensive. I owned Gladiator Beast Heraklinos when it was at its most expensive, and I gave it to my cousin because I didn't want to, like, he was like, oh, I'll build Gladiator Beast. And I was like, whatever, just take it. I don't need it. And we didn't know anything about card values. I thought, like, Dark Magician was a really valuable card. It shows what I know. Activate this card by placing 3 spell counters on it. Target other than... So this is an interesting card because it could just endlessly generate me new spell counters, which would be interesting. Let's put it in the side deck. And let's go and find Slifer. Where are you at, boy? Ugh, I can't believe I'm actually putting this Gimp card in my deck. What the hell? Where is Slifer? There it is. Yeah. I guess Soul Taker is a good inclusion, and so is Stop Defense. That's the other card I got. Yeah. Alright, and then, because I have 48 cards in my deck now, I'm gonna have to make some changes. First of all, the Madrigar sets, they can go. I'm not using them at all. Exploder Dragon, he can stay, he's fun. Though Soul Taker kinda does the same thing, whatever. Magic Cylinder, get rid of that, don't really need it. Nightmare Wheel, I mean, Soul Taker kinda does that gimmick better because it just pops it rather than keep it on the field. Oh, oops. Raigeki Break. Soul Breaker kind of replaces that too, though this can destroy anything. This destroys a monster. Yeah, I can get rid of it. I mean, I have 3 breakers, so I can... And I have Magic Jammer and Trap Jammer. No, not Trap Jammer. 7 Tools of the Bandit. I have no shortage of issues popping back row. And now with Soul Taker, I can pop a monster with instead of Raigeki Break. Card Destruction could be an interesting inclusion. I don't know. Do we really need... So if I actually lean into building the deck around Slifer, if we think about that for a moment, I would add the Tricky back. No, I wouldn't, because it's a special summon, but it empties out my hand really fast. I guess I'd add another copy of Call of the Haunted if I'd wanted to do that. I'd add the Swords of Revealing Light that I have. And yeah, I'd probably include like right here, Mask of Darkness, just to be able to like loop trap cards. It adds cards to my hand is basically the idea. I also kind of want to play around with Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight. He's an old school classic Stone Cold with a great effect of just summon him without tributing if you don't have anything else. But I don't often find myself in those situations. Usually don't get that deep into the grind game that I'm missing cards to play at all. 43 cards. Enemy controller, I guess... I don't know, like, enemy controller kind of does Stop Defense's gimmick, though, so I suppose I don't really need that. Okay, well, I think this is... Ooh, actually, Copycat has saved my ass a few times. I'm not gonna abandon him just yet. The Dark Spirit revealed. Okay, so we're into the semifinals right now. Or the pre-semifinals or whatever. And Bakura has allied with Merrick. And we finally get to use Slifer. And he's going to use his Fiend Sanctuary, Destiny Board shenanigans. That's what's great about Bakura. He's the ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh villain because he's just like Yugi. he does not have a good deck ever, but his decks have interesting, like he plays control strategies. He's one of the few characters that actually has like win conditions in his decks, and like he plays like Maneater Bug in the first season. That's not a great anime deck because they had to cook that up from scratch instead of adapting it from the manga. He didn't duel in the manga in that run, but I don't think. But I don't remember, at least. So that's like, you know, Maneater Bug, not a great card necessarily. It's fun, it's gimmicky, and it's disruption, and it plays around the game. Same with the Destiny board cards, Fiend Sanctuary. He actually uses Dark Door, and he uses cards like Ectoplasmer. He has a lot of fun trap cards, like Dark Spirit of the Silent, for example. It's one of the favorite cards. And then, like in the Millennium Arc, he has, you know, he face up banishes every card, and it's like, and then he gets blown up by Gandora, and it's great. But Korra is always a joy to watch play because he always brings a fun show. It's never about just being the strongest, and you love to see it. Will he be able to stand up to my Slifer the Sky Dragon though? I don't think so. Also, I removed both of my Majugar sets from my deck to bring Slifer in, even though both of those are infinitely superior to Slifer. Okay. I drew into Dust Tornado pretty early, so I am in a good place with this. Now show me what you got, Bakura. Hold on. We could pop this, but we may also want to save our Dust Tornado for something a bit more interesting. Okay, there was nothing. We'll flip summon him to destroy his face down monster. What was it? Earthbound Spirit. Oh, it's also like all of his cards have really cool sort of spiritualism, occultist artwork. This is really nice. If he has a theme, I guess that's it. Let's get rid of the Nightmare Steel Cage right away. We don't need that. Then summon Prime Material Dragon. Start doing some damage. I also do kind of want to pivot this deck to be like a spell counter dragon deck. I've never built that before. I don't think there's a lot of synergy, but I think it would be fun. Oh, he put a card face down, huh? You think that's gonna scare me, huh? Fool. Another direct attack. We won't be summoning Exploder Dragon because he doesn't deal damage because of his effect, but we won't be needing it. Imagine being Kaiba, and you pay billions of dollars to take over the city to create this tournament, and like, this is the, you know, these are the matches you get to watch. Like, I draw a card, I do nothing, pass. Okay, I draw a card, I attack you directly, pass. Okay, I draw a card, I set, pass. Oh. Ooh, hey, I activate my Pot of Greed magic card. God damn it. I guess I'll have to attack into... No, because Exploder Dragon only pops when it destroys itself. Or when it is destroyed in battle. At least he gets to see a buzzsaw go to someone's legs. Huh. Well, no, I don't think Kaiba got to see that. He didn't arrive in time. Only on face-up monsters. Damn. Damn you, Bakura. I guess I'll set this so I don't have to discard anything. Pretty soon, though, Bakura, I'm gonna start drawing cards. So, his strategy His strategy in the duel this is based on is getting 3 fiends into his graveyard, and he takes a lot of damage in order to bait Yugi into that, so he could summon Dark Necrofear. Thing is though, Dark Necrofear is not strong enough to overcome Primaterial Dragon. It does have a fun effect though. It's one of those sort of a control strategies. Does he have Dark Necrofear? He does! Alright. I also owned that in its first printing. Okay, so let's get this effect clear. During the end phase, if it's in the graveyard because it was destroyed by an opponent's card, target one phase of monster, equip it. Okay, yeah, so... yeah, okay. We'll pop that. Normal summon Breaker. Pop his back row. And hopefully, that'll just be it. Oh, hey, it's my it's one of my favorite traps. It's Dark Spirit of the Silent. Yeah, so you can choose which of your opponent monsters is the one that attacks. It's really fun. Direct attack. It's over, Bakura. Outplayed. And then, yeah, he like swaps the spirits of the ring and such to try to bait Yugi into not attacking. But then Bakura, like Marek instructs him to do that. But then Bakura's like, no, I have my own shit. I have my own strategies, Bakura. Dark Necrofear, Earl of Demise, Earthbound Spirit, just trash. Okay, so now Joey is dueling the fake Marek, who is actually Odeon, whose name in the manga I think is like something else. It's like Rashid, I think. Don't know why they changed it to Odeon. I guess Rashid was too ethnic for 4Kids. I'm losing all of these rock, paper, scissors today. Also, in the manga and sub, his name is Malik, and they changed it to Marek, but, you know, it's Japanese, so they say Marik, and they probably just translated it like that. Okay, Blast Magician. I can't build up any counters on that, but he might be able to. But also, he loves to play trap cards, so that's why we have 7 Tools of the Bandit. Plus, we have Breaker in hand, and Chaos Emperor Dragon isn't great, but we'll man it somehow. Temple of the Kings. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, wait, not actually too bad. Activate this. Pop this. Just to disrupt him a little bit. Our strategy, we don't need to get rid of the Swords of Revealing Light yet. My strategy is to get another Breaker out. And, oh god damn it, he had another one of those. Gold Sark, great card. Okay, so he doesn't have a strategy. He's still digging for a strategy. Okay, summon another Breaker. I could actually, and maybe I'm foolish for not doing this. No, I need to get rid of this, because I don't have an easy out to Mystical Beast Circuit. Okay. Okay, so this is where he's at now. Actually, how many spell counters do I have on him? 4. So I do have an out to Mystical Beast Circuit. Oops. Yeah, it's fine. Alright then. Swords, get lost. The reason I didn't want to go too aggressive against him is because he has a grind game. He plays traps. We don't want to have to deal with that because I think he can probably outgas my deck. This I will not be permitting under any circumstances. Yeah, Chaos Emperor Dragon gotta go. Though actually Chaos Emperor Dragon is a decent just 3000 attack beat stick as well, but it's not the way to play against him. Battle. And now we'll see if he has some plays to make. Ooh, he might not though. Okay, so if he doesn't turn it around, we'll win in the next turn, and we'll win. We'll take his fake winged dragon of Ra that he has in his deck. Swamp Mirrorer. Hold on, what does this card do? Declaring a monster type, special summon it, ask that. No, we don't need to. I'm not wasting my 7 Tools of the Bandit on that. Okay. He accomplished nothing! Should be able to... Okay, there! This embodiment of Apophis thing. We're not letting him summon that. Though I could have probably dealt with that with Blast Magician too, now that I think about it. But I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter. We won regardless. Can't believe I lost to Exodia. That is such shit. I've otherwise got such a good stat. So yeah, the Winged Dragon of Ra attacked him after the duel was over. And it was a whole thing. And Joey was the first one to stand up. So he was the one to be declared the winner of the duel. And now Kaiba gets the duel against the Shizu in one of the best duels in the anime. Where she has the Millennium Necklace, she can predict the future. And she's predicted Kaiba's losing. She swaps out, Kaiba uses this virus strategy to blow up her deck, sends it all to the graveyard, and then she activates reverse, spirit reverse or whatever, swapping their decks and their graveyards, so Kaiba doesn't have much to play with, and she has poisoned one of his monsters, so he tribute summons it for Obelisk. He has a bomb in him. When he attacks, that'll destroy Kaiba, but Kaiba manages to change the future, and he summons Blue Eyes over his Obelisk. And we'll see if Ishizu Ishtar is able to predict the future against me as well. It's one of the most hyped moments in the original run, I will say that. I tell you what. I summon Silent Magician and I set a face down card. I do kind of want to play around with Kaiba's actual deck in this game though. Kaiba's decks are really fun to play with. Yes, ho, 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 lady, no. You will not be, drawing. You will not. Thank you very much. Majestic Mac. Okay, it's interesting that they, gave her that. Summon Breaker. Pop, Swords of Revealing Light. And then we'll summon Chaos Emperor Dragon by banishing our Light and Dark from Graveyard. But we're not going to use this effect, it's just a beat stick for us. Set this. And it's actually really funny, Ishizu Ishtar. Man, when those Ishizu retrains got added to the game, one of the worst moments to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's actually, if you play the Ishizu Tier Element Mirror match, It's one of the best ways of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! There's so much depth and so many routes and branching strategies you can play, and it gets really, it's really elaborate, really deep. It's a great way of playing the game, but it's a tier 0 strategy. So if you like the mirror match, it's a great mirror match. Nothing else is good against it though, so that's kind of a problem. I guess I'll set this, and I could pop everything, but I wouldn't burn her for enough to end the duel yet, so... Hopefully, we'll see. Fine, okay. Let's see, what do I have? Oh! Hey! And just add one to my hand. So now there are 9 cards on the field. Isn't it just 300 per? Yeah. Oh no, wait, there's 10. She has 1 card in her hand too. I guess we'll just go into the battle phase. By which I mean I will not, because I didn't pop the Swords of Revealing Light. Oops. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll win this turn regardless. This is my sort of Kaiba hubris moment. I activate my Chaos Emperor Dragon special ability to destroy everything and burn you for 3,600 points. Victory is mine. I recommend just watching this. I think it's 2 episodes, the duel. Watch it in Japanese. It's incredibly hype. It's more hype than anything going on in Chainsaw Man. That moment when Kaiba has the Millennium Rod activates because of the ancestral memories, the music drop. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, Exchange of the Spirit. This is the cards he used. Actually, Drag Down to the Grave. That might be an interesting card to keep in mind. So now we play as Yugi against Kaiba. And Kaiba likes rock. He likes brute force. He's also just like the best character in this in this story by far. He's so much fun. Now you see why everyone likes me, because even though I'm the biggest dick in the entire show. It's so fun. Hey, we have a Chaos Emperor Dragon set up right away. Breakthrough Skill, a card I haven't seen a lot of. I only run 1 because I only have 1. But probably... Well, not... It, Dark Hole, and... I don't know, yeah, It and Dark Hole are probably the strongest cards in my deck. Pot of Greed obviously is the strongest card in my deck, but aside from that, like of the legal cards. Activate Breaker, pop back row. You put your cost down, face down. Why would you do that, Kaiba? Were you baiting out my Breaker? I guess then I'll summon another one. And I feel, chat, I don't have a way of digging into Slifer. If I draw Slifer, I'm using Slifer. Like, I'll do whatever I have to within reason. Obviously, if I'm gonna lose, I won't be, I'm not gonna throw a duel in order to try to bust Slifer out. But I'll abandon my current strategy in order to bring him out. Provided I have a hand for him to not be worthless. But, I don't know what the AI, I don't know, the AI he probably has Obelisk in his hand already, doesn't he? You know what? Let's let him cook. Let's see what happens. Hold on. No, okay. It's only blue eyes. I thought. Ugh. But yeah, he couldn't attack that turn. Alright, alright. I guess I'll set a face down card then, Kaiba. And I'll attack your face down monster with Breaker. And I end my turn. And in the anime, they'd make a huge thing about like, oh, Kaiba, you know, he didn't switch his monster to defense mode. What is he planning? Is it his face down card? Blade Knight, that's a stone cold classic. You love to see Blade Knight. And now he has 2000 attack because he doesn't have a hand. So now, I don't think he has Obelisk. If he had Obelisk, he would have summoned Obelisk instead of Blue Eyes. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Kaba. Ain't nobody too impressed by the display you're putting up here. I guess, you know, we have another Mirror Force. Why not set it? And nah, I don't want to set the Call by the Grave just yet. Vorse Raider. Oh, Kaiba, you dumbass. Did you really think? Did you really think? It is over. I summon a third Breaker. My Egyptian god, Breaker, the magical warrior, is gonna make mincemeat of your back row, Kaiba. What was it? Polymers. He has nothing. Look, I'm gonna redo this duel once I mop the floor with him, because I do want to see. I do want him to get his Obelisk out. I kind of want to drag. You know, I don't want to drag it out unnecessarily. Because if I lose trying to bait out his Obelisk, I don't want that to be on my record. But, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. What did you set face down there, Kaiba? Play the story duel? Oh, with Yugi's deck. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that then. I summoned Copycat. And I'll copy your monster's attack point. Or not, and I could attack into it and go with Breaker, but we could also just Dark Hole everything. And I can go for Chaos Emperor Dragon. Which actually is a Kaiba card, so it's kind of funny. But he doesn't have it in this iteration. He gets it in Waking the Dragons, I believe. You lose, Kaiba. Now I have Obelisk. Ooh, and another enemy controller. That's pretty dope. Obelisk. Okay, so let's do this again, but let's use the story deck. And the thing is that, you know, having played a lot of matches with a lot of the Battle City decks, these are modified Battle City decks, so this probably doesn't apply. Kaiba's deck is okay. You know, it's, if you rocked up with Kaiba's deck to a locals during this era, you wouldn't lose every match. Whereas with Yugi, like, his cards have no synergy whatsoever. Like, ugh. So I guess Queen... Not what I was trying to use Rhoda. Okay, whatever. I guess I guess I wasted a card there. Oh God! Oh, why does he have a place set of all? Oh no! It's such a oh, Yugi, no! I'm gonna brick so hard because of this, man. What are you doing to me? Ew. I'll attack with your own Kaiser Seahorse and my Queen's Knight. Ugh. Wasted my change of heart, but whatever. He has another one of those, huh? Like here it would have been cool to be able to use change of heart to crash both of his monsters, but whatever. Oh God. Oh. There's no synergy, like diffusion wave motion. Really fun magic card when you can pop it off, but like, hey, Yugi, he has one target. He has two targets. Dark Paladin in his extra deck. Does he like? Hey, what's the extra deck looking like? Actually, okay, it's Black Skull Dragon too. Yeah, but like, there's just no synergy with any of these cards. That's 1,700 points. I guess we'll set our. I guess we'll set Gamma. Like, this is the extent to which Yugi's deck can go. Sacrifice the Knights for Slifer. Yeah, I guess they want me to do that. Kaiba, you couldn't get the job done. Couldn't get the job done. You bitch. Now I'll set another monster, and I end my turn. Kaiba's gonna crash into my other monster. He's not gonna do anything. God damn it. This sucks. Let me tell you, this sucks. It sucks so much. Am I actually going to use Monster Reborn? I have to. I actually have to bring him back into defense mode because Blade Runner will otherwise just waltz over this, assuming he doesn't have like a Blue Eyes in hand and draws another one. But even if he does, he can just tribute summon it. Oh my god. I activate the most powerful magic card in the game to summon Gamma the Magnet Warrior in defense mode. Yeah, and I guess I'll sacrifice my two Chodes to summon the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Battle. I will attack your Lord of D. Oh, hey, we get a special animation for this one because it's an anime card. It's a fair fight now. Is it? Like, his deck is way better than mine. It's more fun when my deck is way better than his, I gotta say. Oh no! God damn it. I don't have a... I need anime card of sanctity right now, I tell you. Okay, we need the heart of the cards, and we need it bad. Like your mama! It is over, Kaiba. My source will stop any attack for 3 turns. We just gotta draw into Queen's Knight. Ugh. I guess we'll summon him. And he might have Shrink in his in face down, so this might be the end. No? Okay. We were able to do a bit of damage there. Not enough, though. Okay. God damn it. He's locked me away from being able to cowardly swap him. Oh, no. This is no good. Chat. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna lose to Kaiba. This must be what regular people feel like in this anime. No, I don't want to use it just yet. Hold on. Hold off on that. We don't gonna use our spellbinding circle just yet. Let's see what we have got. Oh, wait a minute. We'll use double spell, turf this trash. If we go for Monster Reborn, we could get Red Eyes back. And with Spellbinding Circle, I can deactivate Blue Eyes, and provided his back row is garbage, Red Eyes will be the most powerful card in play. Or, I could gamble for the Pot of Greed to draw 2 new cards. Chat. What are we gonna do? Guarantee that we stay in the duel a little longer with Monster Reborn, or go for broke with Pot of Greed. Because if I end the turn without getting Red Eyes on board, he will win. Draw power, Gamba. Every fiber of my soul is telling me to go for Monster Reborn. You guys want to see the Gamba? Let's go for the Gamba. This is the wrong card to use. Okay. So now we gotta tribute summon King's Knight to summon Jack's Knight. And we'll use him to attack into Kaiser's Seahorse. Ugh. I don't like our odds. You guys screwed me so bad. You guys... Well, I would have drawn these turds anyways. It doesn't really matter. If I know Kaiba as well as I think I do, he'll go directly into the battle phase. Oh. Okay, no. Shit. I have to let this attack through. Yeah. But now I play Spellbinding Circle to deactivate your Blue Eyes. And then I activate the effect of my Karibo. This is because if he'd have been clever, he would have flipped that earlier on. But I kind of predicted he wouldn't. Oh, why is this deck so terrible, man? What? This deck is such ass. There's no synergy with any of these cards. I feel you get consumed by Queen's Blood and the other card battler minigames that Square loves putting in Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. It's over. The heart of the cards wasn't there. Your move, Kaiba. Give me a homie drop. Give me one move. Give me an extra move, Kaiba. Why? The absolute aura. Oh! Okay, game is poorly formatted. That's the only, like, that's all we're gonna say about that. This is the AI probably being coded to give me an opt-out, or it just like, okay, always use this card because it has like 100 value, and he used it, but it shut down his battle phase or whatever. I don't know. Hey, we take it. Come on, come on! What is this? Yugi's deck is full of so many trash monsters. Also, why do you have a playset? Oh, okay, but why? Why is this your deck? Hey, Slifer! Get the get out of here, man! I don't need this. Ah! That's another one! Oh! Why? Why, man? Why is this? I'm trying to get away from this terrible hand, and he draws right back into it. Oh. Hey, it's over. So for those following along at home, we just drew the third Slifer, the Sky Dragon. Okay. I'll set a face down card to try and trick him into not attacking cowardly. And I end my turn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll never do that again. Yugi's actual coded deck is such garbage, we're not touching that thing again. But now we're gonna duel against Merrick, and we'll be using our big swinging deck. Alright, Merrick probably loves rock. No, Merrick's... Oh, he loves scissors, of course. He loves pain and torment and torture and whatever. It's also funny that they rebooted this character and redesigned him because the original one was too, like, feminine and not intimidating enough. So he was like, well, I'll just give him, like, an evil aura version of himself. It's my move! I activate reinforcements of the army. First, you know, you use your searchers, and then you use your generic draws. Now I summon Marauding Captain, along with my Defender, the Magical Knight. Next, I Carto Seto twice, and I end my turn. And now Merrick's gonna get up to his, like, Jurigato or Drillargo or Agido nonsense. Actually, I think Ishizu had Agido. Boganian, yeah, this is his strategy. This is what he's about. No, I don't. I'm. You know, maybe I should have used Mirror Force right then and there for the board presence. I think there's a better Mirror Force play coming. First, we'll Dust Tornado your back row because we don't need that. What was it? Oh, it was his Mirror Force. How interesting. Well, wait a second. Now we spell Power Grasp. Defender. Get another one of these. Ah, shit, I actually should have done this to Blaster so that I could have just popped this. Oh well, doesn't matter. Both of my monsters are strong enough that I could just attack over him, but that was technically speaking... Well, no, you know what? I'm proud I did it the way I did, because now he has a spell counter again. Because I special summoned him, he didn't get it, and now I have a bit of spellcaster defense going on. This was not a misplay. It was just choosing one way and not the other. See, that's Drillago, just like I said it would be. Psych, you idiot! I activate Mirror Force! Even though I could have technically used Defender right there to keep him on field. Ah. He gets his Monster Reborn back. And he's gonna use it to bring back my Marauding Captain. Huh? This is your idea of a strategy? What? What? Well, I activate Blast Magician's effect to destroy your Drillago. Next, we go for Spell Power Grasp on Blast Magician. Get another one. Probably should have put that on Breaker because now, you know, it doesn't ultimately matter. Destroy Marauding Captain. And now we go for double direct attacks. And I guess we'll set Old Vindictive Magician. Okay, this is alright. He probably can't come back from this. Yeah. Yeah. It's as I suspected. He has no ability to come back from this. Oh yeah, he has max 1, so I couldn't have done that even if I wanted to. And I have... Hey, I have... Game. Instead of stuffing your deck with a bunch of trash, you should have stuffed your mouth with that trash instead, Merrick. Not good enough. Coffin Cellar, Nudoria, Raw. Oh, and wait, we're just jumping right into the end. Okay, you know what? In that case, let's do a bit of deck editing. Because we have Obelisk, and we have Slifer, and we have Ra. But I'm not going to use it. Instead, I guess I'll bring in Swift Gaia. No, I won't, because I won't be able to summon him. Oh, whatever. We'll rock in with this. And put an end to the Pharaoh. Kind of sad we don't get the Bakura duels, because he has 2 fun duels in the anime, and I would have wanted to get the Waking the Dragons. You can probably buy that as a DLC. So yeah, he's gonna go for his Egyptian God Dark Magician strategy here. But something tells me he'll struggle mightily with actually bringing any of those cards on the field. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep. Let me just bring this right out. And now I'll activate Breaker's ability, pop your back row. You don't need that. Yeah, it's bait anyways. You weren't going to do anything with that. Direct attack. And next, we'll be setting Mirror Force. And Dust Tornado. Don't need Call of the Haunted just yet, though. Oh, Yugi, why are you doing this? That's not a good play, my man. He attacks with Dark Magician, we responds with Mirror Force. Swords, hey, I have an answer for that. And I don't even want to set my Call of the Haunted from there. Summon Silent Magician level 4. Double direct attack. If he doesn't have something in the next turn, this is over. That's what you get for playing a lousy strategy, Yugi. Does he have it? Does he have it? Oh! Hold on. Okay. He certainly brought it back, I guess. Let's add this to Breaker, so that we'll have the ability to pop back row again next turn. Ooh, this is interesting. We'll send our Silent Magician into his face down. Queen's Knight. And that'll be that. Because I take all the damage when I attack Metal Fiend Togen, but now he has to pay 1,000 life points or get rid of this thing. So now, it's done. Tribute Dragon and attack so you heal. Oh, hey, that would have been fun. That would have been pretty funny. Unless this is Big Shield Guard now, we win. And even if it is, we still win. Because he switched into attack, and then we can go for Yugi. And now the Pharaoh gets to go off into the afterlife. Monster Reborn. Another Call of the Haunted. Alright then. Monster Reborn, where are you at? Monster Reborn, Also, actually, I have Mystical Space type. How much more popping do I really need in my deck? Monster Reborn. And I don't need to remove anything from my deck to keep that. I guess I could get rid of the Fiend Sanctuary, since I'm good enough at summoning that I don't ever actually use it. So yeah, we were able to clear the Yu-Gi-Oh! DM lineup, and we only ever lost against the Rare Hunter because he drew into Exodia on his first move. Which, statistically unlikely, but I think maybe there were some shenanigans. I will say, we put up an interesting duel against most of these. It's like the Rare, and oftentimes very thematically fitting. So, for example, with the Exodia strategy, we won by blowing up his hand. With Merrick, we won with Silent Magician on field. Would have won without it, but like, you know, we were able to actually counter the strategies in interesting ways. I guess we move on to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX then. The next king of games. We're gonna duel against Professor Crowler. He uses ancient gears, so there won't be a lot of we won't be using our. Oh, come on, do we have to do this again? Tutorial for all of these? God damn it. God damn it. Is there no way of skipping this? I guess not. Haha, Crowler, you lose 2,000 life points because you're an idiot. Attacking a face-down monster with a 100 attack point, ancient gear. What's your strategy? I play Polymerization. And with Polymerization, I summon the first of the dragons. I don't like these scripted duels. I hate that. I hate that they force me to do this. So now we have First of the Dragons. This is one of those early era cards of let's try to figure out how to reincorporate normal monsters into the game in interesting ways. And they have done it at this point. With like Primite and stuff like that. But at this point it's still a little weak. Oh, I guess they want me to activate this to get this and Gig Attack Wolf back. Why do I want him back? What are we cooking with here? Are you gonna get me another fusion summon? There was no reason to play this fusion recovery so early on. Actually, we should have saved that. Why? Oh my, he gonna summon another monster there. An ancient gear monster of some variety, I do declare. See, if it were me, I would have never lost even any life points in this. Your opponent has a really tough card. I activate Mystic Plasma Zone. And now I play Jar of Greed to draw a new card. And I draw Cannon Soldier, and I must summon Labyrinth Tank. He has the power to defeat you, Crowler. There's an option to just play the duel instead of the tutorials, I think. Where that? Oh, probably it's in the in the opening text. Go! First of the Dragons. Attack Ancient Gear Golem. And now Labyrinth Tank. You go and attack him. And that's where we go. Get your game on. Okay, skip. Signature cards. Ooh, actually Heavy Storm. That's a really good card. Hold it. Hey. Heavy Storm. Actually, should we be rocking up with all of the Egyptian god cards? We're just like the same character in all of these arcs. Now we play against Alexis. She's the girl. And she plays like Cyper Gymnast cards. the weakest of the cyber strategy. Girls love... I guess girls love paper, so we'll choose scissors. Girls love rock. Single mode, 1 round. Hey, I'm into my good strategy right away. Alexis Rhodes, you ain't got a ghost of a chance. I guess we'll set this. And with that, I end my turn. But now it's also interesting because this is the point where we get into like actual archetypes. It's interesting to me that they stayed as faithful to the Battle City version of the decks as they did for DM. Because Yugi had like King's Knight, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight. But there are other poker face card knight cards that have come out since, and he didn't seem to have any of those, like support cards. I guess those are relatively newer. But even Kaipa, like he didn't have the ABC cards. He didn't have like Ancient Stone of White or Maiden with Eyes of Blue or anything like that. He just had, you know, he was still kind of locked into his Battle City strategy. Like he still had Force Raider. This is after Dark Side of Dimensions, by the way. So he should have had his newer retrained version, like Kaiser Force Raider or whatever it's called. Like, I feel like they've they've done some work to beef up these strategies, but I'm kind of disappointed with how unpowerful they are. Let's pop your back row. But also, this is the era of Breaker. I guess we'll use another Spell Power Grasp to give Breaker another counter for next turn. And then we'll add another one from our hand. Because I dread the day when I actually draw into 2 or 3 of these. Which will happen, but we still dread that. Summon Old Vindictive Magician. Use Wonder Wand. Equip to him. Use it to draw. I could flip one of the tokens into attack mode. 1600 damage, you know. Nah, it's not worth it. Plus, it's not exactly a strategy that will be... Oh wait, no, actually 1900 because I added the token. That's right, that's right. Set breakthrough skill. Let's keep the enemy controller because he might cook something up now that he has a massive board. And I don't think it's a good idea to start popping off like that. Probably Copycat will be able to deal with anything he toys with. Okay, yeah, now I guess we'll just have to activate it. Though I think she can... Yeah, she can just turn it back into defense mode, can't she? Yeah, waste of time. Damn. Dang, dude. I guess we'll attack another one of your face-down monsters. Etoil Cyber. End turn. We should set our Call of the Haunted though, in case he pops Breaker and I need him back. I need monsters with points. Hey! 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 Now this is what I'm talking about. So now, I'm just going to attack over all of your monsters. And Breaker, I guess I'll attack the sheep instead. I don't want to activate any flip effects anymore because now I have Raging Flame Sprite, and she could roll. I could roll that little girl right on into victory. What you summon? What you summoning? Cyber Prima. I don't really need to do anything with that. Activate the effect of a card. No, I don't need to. Oh! Okay, now, hold it. If she attacks Breaker, I can crash into her with Copycat. God damn it. No, I'm not... God damn it. This is a slight setback. I'm not gonna lie about that. But we're still in it. So now we'll activate Call of the Haunted to bring her back, Raging Flame Sprite. Then we'll pop her rare gold armor with Breaker. And we'll crash into her with Copycat. Stop asking me to chain. Stop asking me to chain. I don't need to do that, man. Spell Power Grasp. Give Breaker another counter. Then add the third one to our hand. No, I don't need to do that. Normal summon, Copycat. Go for Cyber Prima. Activate the effect of a card, yes. No. Battle phase. Stop with this, man. Like, these endless... Do you want to activate this card? No, 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 I don't. This is so annoying. But it is just the way the game is formatted. Whenever she has an effect monster, they really want me... They need to clarify what I want to do this. It does sort of feel like... It feels like they could get around that by just adding rollback to the game. So, like, you can always skip back one turn, and then, you know, you could just press a button to pause the game and assess, and the enemy would just play at their own speed, rather than endlessly prompting you. Because that is sort of annoying. Okay, so he draws. What's he gonna do? Cyber Tutu. Ooh, another... Actually, yes, let's use this on her so that she doesn't attack me. And now I have the stronger monsters. Oh, it's so annoying because breakthrough skill can also activate from the grave. I forgot. More prompts. Battle phase. Raging Flame Sprite, direct attack. Breaker, attack into her Cyber Tutu. Because she's otherwise just going to switch this into defense mode. We don't want to have to deal with that. Main phase 2. And with that, we end our turn. We cannot let her have effect monsters on the field because it's just going to endlessly... Ooh! God damn you, Alexis Rhodes. Damn you, damn you, damn you. Okay. In that case... I guess I'll have to take the long way around and attack your sheep. I guess... Is this the longest... Turn 13. I think our duel with... Did one of our duels with Mai go on forever? I forget. Normal summon defender. This is a good combo I've got going here, these two. I like the ratio of 3 breakers and 1 defender. Get rid of this. Blade Skater, no good. And now you're out. You're out. You're outcast. You have no card. You have 2 cards, 3 cards. You're done. Yeah. That thing is getting popped. I've never seen a card destroyed nearly as quick as that. So, double direct attack. Let's summon Exploder Dragon. I should have used Spell Power Grasp, but it doesn't matter really. I guess I should use it though, just to give him a slight edge so that he's not popped. But then I could use Defender to defend him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Summon, like, I'm doing a bit of overkill in case he somehow manages to bring it back. But unless he has a Dark Hole or something like that, he's not gonna do anything. Oh wow, Cyber Gymnast. That's actually a pretty decent card in Warrior Toolbox. But it's not good enough. I'll remove 1 counter from him. So, Cyber Gymnast, discard a card, pop a monster. Get rid of Exploder Dragon. Summon Prime Material Dragon. Get into attack mode. Start doing some damage here. Breaker, direct attack. Also, the way to get around these endless prompts, you should just have like a green ring here, and you can just to signal whether or not there are effects you can play at any given time. And if you do, like, press the button to act, like, you just press right button to pause the game, and then you can scroll through from that, and the game just gives you, like, 2 seconds or 3 seconds between every interaction. How much smoother that would be than the endless cycling through of, do you want to do this, do you want to do this, do you want to do this? Like, come on. The Shadow Duelist, he's going to use the Archfiend cards. Let's go back into the card shop. Have we unlocked Alexis? What does she have for us? More powerful cards. A lot of equip cards and Final Fusion. That's actually pretty fun, but we don't have viable fusion cards in our deck. Ain't gonna be of no value. Ain't gonna be of no use. Let's see. Muka Muka. Hey, that's a classic. Neither player confusion. And I got 2 of them. Oh, just the most degenerate strategy to encounter the GX era. I should try to go for a 3rd, run a playset of them, and then undo every single deck I go up against in this campaign. Obviously not. Like we want some manner of challenge here. 1 more. And yeah, it's kind of trash. Special Hurricane, not that bad, but it's not like great either. Let's buy some more Yuki cards. He comes through for me on my spell counter strategies. Secret Villains of the Spellcasters, that's really good. That's a good card. It's good for our strategy also. But it is a card that's boring to play against, and I don't wanna do that because then it becomes really boring to watch these duels. Gold Sarcophagus, that's actually pretty nice. Maiden of Macabre, kind of slow, not that good. And Alchemist. Change this face-up attack position card to face-down defense position, and then place 1 spell counter. Not that great, honestly. Here, on the other hand, we have Blizzard Princess. You can tribute summon this by tributing a spellcaster. After this was normal summoned, your opponent cannot activate spell or traps for the rest of the turn. 2,800 points. It's decent. It's not good enough. And Call of Darkness. Yeah. So if anybody uses Monster Reborn, I can send those cards back to the graveyard. Not a good card at all. Way too specific. Magical Blast. Ooh. That's 200 for each spellcaster monster you control during your draw phase. And yeah, I can recycle that. I usually control 2 or 3, so it's like it's not worth using. Too slow. This requires Dark Magician, right? Yeah, with Knight's Title. Way too specific. They were not cooking when they created Magician, like Knight Magician or whatever. Another Chaos Emperor Dragon, don't need that. Rio Ruins. Oh, Big Burn. My eyes are so bad. You can only activate this card when your opponent activates a card that targets the monster in the graveyard. Remove from play all monsters in both players. Why have I never heard of this? This is a funny card. This is like it's not good in this format, but this is a funny card to bring to locals. Alright, so now, Champion of Endymion. No, Crusader of Endymion. Oh, it's a Gemini, I forget. Chosen One. No. None of these random cards. Nothing here. Come on, give me Endymion. Give me Endymion himself. Silent Swordsman, Anti-Spell, Rapid Fire Magician. Not the worst. Decent stats, burn, but nah, we won't be using him. Negate a spell. Like, I don't want to be squandering my spell counters on even more. I'd rather generate more, honestly, than go for this. Invitation to a Dark Sleep. Select one of your opponent's monsters as long as this is they can attack. An Arcane Barrier. Each time a spellcaster is on this destroyed, place a spell counter on this. Send this and one face-up spellcaster to the graveyard. Draw one card for each spell counter that was on this card. Ooh. Okay. It's probably an alright card for how slow these duels are. I draw, I use it, I activate a Spell Power Grasp, I add that to this. Is destroyed is the thing though. Not sent to the graveyard, so plus he can pop. No. Like, it's a fun card, it's fun to get, it's probably really fun to actually resolve, draw 3 or 4 cards, but it's just not good enough. Hey, we're actually entering into Blackluster Soldier strategy here, that's interesting. Come on, Yugi, give me more magic. Oh, Metal Reflect Slime. Metal Reflect Slime, not a bad card, but we have Mirror Forces, so why would I ever use that? And that's the problem with trap cards. Another tricky spell for Tower of Babel. What does that do again? Spell counter. If the 4th spell counter is placed on this card, destroy this card, and if you do, the player who activated the spell card at that time takes 3,000 damage. A fun card that is ultimately too slow, too specific, and not powerful enough to be worth it, but it is a fun card regardless. It's also just fun card design, because every single time either one of you uses a spell card, you're building the tower higher. It's funny. Miracle Restoring, that's fun if you have a Buster Blade or a Dark Magician in your deck, but I don't. Come on, Yugi. Have I exhausted all of the good cards in Yugi's booster packs? Really? Magical Citadel of Endymion. We'll probably be using that, won't we? Horn of Heaven. Would we summon, tribute a monster, and destroy that monster? Horn of Heaven. Rather use like a Solemn, but we don't have one of those. Horn of Heaven could be decent then. Magical Exemplar already had that. Chaos Command, Card Destruction had that. Blackluster Ritual, Winged Dragon of Ra. Already have it. Slifer, already have it. Blackluster Soldier. I'm beginning to think there's diminishing returns here. After Maya's. Dedication through Light and Darkness. Tribute. Yeah, no. No. Monster Reincarnation. That's actually decent. There we just Monster Reincarnation. Ugh. This is the final Yugi pack I'm going to be opening, by the way. He's yeah, he's begun to disappoint me. Oh, wait a minute. 355. So yeah, he has 265 cards and 395 795 in total, which means you can probably only get 3 of each card from them. Because this is just, you know, you can get the full playset. So if I keep at it, eventually, you know, it won't give me anything I have 3 of already. That's interesting. So I have 8. Well, Magical Library, not bad. So yeah, I have 8, meaning there's 180 roughly that I don't have out of 400. So really, I have a 50% chance at any time to be getting something I haven't gotten before, don't I? Magical Hat, Summoner Art. No way to upgrade to the holos of the card? No, sadly, no. Knight's Title, hey, now we can get to that, I guess. I really want to get a terraforming if I'm going to be going to the Endymion route. We got that wacky alchemy trap, that's pretty alright, I guess. Ugh. Let's, you know what, I said that was the last pack like 10 packs ago. Let's exhaust Yugi as much as we can. Unaffected by opponent's spell cards. Thing is, I don't actually want to run that because it bricks in my hand. And yeah, it bricks in my hand. I don't really want to use it. I don't need to explain myself too much about that one. I think it's pretty self-explanatory why you wouldn't want that. Ice Queen, what does she do? So you can target one spell in the graveyard, add it to your hand. Oh, when it's sent to the graveyard, when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Like a decent effect recovering spell cards, but I'm not committing to a boss monster so that it can be popped and I can resurrect, like I could get another card. Like that's not how this is gonna work. Not at all. No. Primal Seed, hey. Magician's Valkyria, hey. So now we have about 366 left. So yeah, we can dig pretty deep into the remainder of Yuki's portfolio here. Anything good? No. Oh, actually, that Doll of Malice, I recall having some fun interactions, but I don't know if it's necessarily good. Sage of Stone. Spell Shattering Arrow. That's not a totally bad card, but it's kind of slow. And you'd rather negate something than just pop it after it's gone off. Let's see, what do we have here? Wait, no. Okay, so I might have been wrong about my assessment of these play sets. Because I got another Spell Power Grasp, and I know for a fact I have 3 of those. Though I might have gotten some from these other packs. Oops. Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Talk about a stone cold classic right here. So I think I have 2 level 8 Silent Magicians at this point. It's fine, let's just spend all of our money. Dark Red Enchanter, now hold on. Place 2 spell counters on it, place 1 spell counter when a spell counter resolves, gains 300. And yeah, remove cards from your opponent's hand. Dark Red Enchanter is decent. Don't know if I'll actually use him, but he is a decent sort of stealth pick for this deck. Much better than like Chaos Command Magician or trash like that. Another Gold Sark. Dark Magic is a Knight again. Another Spell Power Grasp. Yeah, okay, so you can totally just I guess I was very wrong. You totally can get endless amounts of the same card over and over again. We have 8 more packs in us. Let's just spend the rest on Yugi. Hopefully get an Endymion. So our deck has a real boss monster. Another Blast Magician. Don't really need it. Pyramid Energy, Burning Land. No, nothing here. All of my duel points gone. No. Dark Paladin. Blast Magician. There we go. Endymion, we got him. So, Endymion, for those not in the know, this is the sneaky, superior Dark Magician of the era. You can remove 6 spell counter from a Magical Citadel of Endymion if you want to special summon him, and add a spell card if you summon him that way. Then you can discard spell cards to destroy cards on the field. And, well, yeah, so he was retrained, and the retrain has the most amount of card text of any card in the game, I believe still to this day. Final one. No, we have one more. Marshmallow, that's fun. Terraforming, terraforming, terraforming. No, I have to miss. So deck edit, go into our deck, get Endymion, the Master Magician. Where are you at? There he is. Get the Magical Citadel of Endymion. Lemuria, the Forgotten City. What is the... Oh, it's like an Umi replacement. Magicians Unite. Magical Citadel of Endymion. Magical... Is it the Magical Citadel of Endymion? See, because here they have the White Stone of Legend. Why wasn't Kaiba rocking that into the duel? The second sarcophagus. Is it Citadel of the Magical Endymion? What is this card's name? I guess we'll sort by type. It's a field spell, so Ritual, quick play, continuous, equip, field spells. Here we go, the magical, no, it's magical citadel of Endymion. Hey, and I have 3 of those. I guess I should be running 2. But I don't want to. It would ruin the balance of the game if I did that. Rush recklessly can come back. Put this in the side deck so I don't need to scroll for it again. Next, we'll search out Heavy Storm. That's another card I really want to use. And here it is, Heavy Storm. And we also had Gold Sarcophagus, though. Do I need it? I guess it's decent since I have, like, I've kind of weakened my deck with this, but now that I have Endymion, I may need to use that thing to search him out for some setup. Get rid of Magician's Circle then, because that is way too slow for this version of the deck. Dust Tornado, get rid of that since I have Heavy Storm. Also with my breakers, don't ultimately need a Heavy Storm, Dust Tornado, do I? Let's get rid of this, and yeah, let's get the Heavy Storm in there. Horn of Heaven, Monster Reincarnation, Dark Red Enchanter. I don't know, I feel good with this deck. Dark Red Enchanter, I feel is sort of a win more card. I guess I could get rid of Prime Material Dragon and replace him with Dark Red Enchanter. That way I can assault my opponent's hands and limit their options. It's a better card. Actually, on normal summon, yeah, I should probably... You know what? I should do that, because... Dark Geroid, get rid of that. Where's Dark Red Enchanter? Gig Attack Wolf... Dark Necrofear... There you go, Dark Red Enchanter. Yeah, because he has better synergy with the spell counter variation, spell counter strategies. Maybe Pitch Black Power Stone is good for this then? To build up some numbers. Alright. The Warrior package is alright in this deck. Vindictive Old Magician. I could probably cut that down to 2. Since he doesn't have any spell counter interactions. He's just a decent card to have though. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, Soul Taker. I think we're cooking, chat. I think we've assembled something really fun here. Good? Remains to be seen. Boy, you sure like Yugi? Do I like Yugi? I guess I like Yugi. He's a fun character. If you're talking about like the cards, I mean, I think Creature Swap was only ever used by Zane. Dark Hole, I don't remember it appearing. Enemy Controller, that's Kaiba, that's Yugi. Heavy Storm, I think Yugi probably used it. I feel like many people used that. Monster Reborn, everybody. Pot of Greed, everybody. Rhoda, I think no. Like, Jaden would have used that. Maybe Joey used it at some point. Soul Taker, that's Yugi. Wonder Wand, Breakthrough. Call of the Haunted, that's Bakura. I think Yuki may have used that too. Magic Jammer. Did it see play? I know Trap Jammer saw play. Mirror Force, that's very much Yugi. Seven Tools the Bandit, that's Yugi. Breaker, Yugi. Chaos Emperor Dragon, that's Kaiba. Copycat is Joey. That Dark Magician of Chaos never saw play. But the Magician of Black Chaos, which is the retrain of, he did say play, and that's Yugi. Exploder Dragon, that's Zane. Goblin Burke, I didn't watch Zexel, so I don't know. Marauding Captain Chaz used that, I know. Like, this feels like a card Joey would use, but I don't actually remember if he actually ever did use it. And Silent Magician, yeah, that's Yugi. I guess I have a lot of assortment of Yugi cards here, don't I? Oh. But hey, it's not my fault. Every now and then, they gave Yugi good cards to use. So, yeah. Anyways, this is the state of the big old swinging deck right now. Next time we stream this, if we stream this again, I imagine I'll go through GX tomorrow and maybe even work our way into 5Ds. We'll see what becomes of this deck, because Blood Mephist, that's a fiend, right? Yeah, it's a fiend. You see, I'm interested in see what becomes of our deck as we proceed into future arcs, because our enemies are going to be able to fusion summon some pretty powerful monsters, but like, I don't know, I'm not, or even synchro summon, but I'm not that intimidated by them. Like, honestly, we're like, what, Cyber Twin Dragon, you know, Power Bond, okay, Power Bond is probably the most intimidating card, but I don't know, I have Mirror Forces, I have Enemy Controller, I have Soul Takers, so it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Like Elemental Heroes, Neospatians, none of that is intimidating. Destiny Heroes do not frighten me at all. Chaz, his deck is an assortment of trash and trash and trash, with the armored dragons, the armed dragons, with the Ojamas, with the WXYZ, with the Fiend, Chthonian, like, he rebuilt his deck so many times and it was never any good. And into 5Ds, I mean, 5Ds is when they actually gave the characters decks that weren't trash. So you could just buy like the UC Fudo deck. It's like, it's okay. It has synergy, and like there's an actual strategy baked into that deck. And they actually have toolboxes in their extra decks. So Yusei has a lot of fun. Junk warriors, junk monsters, and just synchro warriors generally that are good. Like, he can bait out a lot of, you know, he can work around a lot of different game states with the expressive range of his cards. Jack Atlas has a lot of like aggressive combo pieces. So 5Ds is probably when this deck will finally get power crept. But even then, I think I'll be doing fine. Though I will say I probably will be swapping out the Endymion package again, because I imagine it's just going to slow my strategies down too much. Too much investment and not fast enough yet. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyways, chat. We'll wrap things up here. See you all maybe tomorrow with the with some GX fun. Bye.